folks here at Nomads are preparing themselves for the first ever women's match here at Real Warrior Entertainment. And we kick off this women's match with Mistress Belmont. Talk about a freak. Talk about someone you don't want to meet in a back alley. All the women in the wrestling world are afraid to get inside the ring with Mistress Belmont. But her opponent here tonight is taking on the challenge, taking on the Real Warrior Initiative. And here comes the fun-loving, energetic Veda Scott. She's here tonight to make an impact on the women's world of wrestling. It's gonna all go down right here in RWE, right here at Uprising. People at Nomads are excited to finally see some chicks in the ring. Veda Scott handing over those spectacles to the referee. Here we go. Veda Scott, Mistress Belmont. And they lock up. Veda Scott right away with a little fireman's carry there into an armbar. Seems as though this may not be Mistress Belmont's style, as she's more of a brawler. And right now you can see the technical side of Veda Scott coming into play. She's got a amazing submission hold applied here. Mistress Belmont finds herself in trouble in the early on here. Still working that arm, and Mistress Belmont finds an escape. But now has Veda Scott trapped inside that full Nelson, but Veda reverses it. And now she has the hold applied on Mistress Belmont. Mistress Belmont trying to escape here. Maneuvering to the top rope. And Veda Scott dropping her like a bad habit in the corner of that ring. Right onto the canvas. And now Mistress Belmont finds an opening. Whips Veda Scott to the ropes. Veda leaps over. Beautiful arm drag there. And another. It continues to work on that arm. I don't think Mistress Belmont expected this type of fight here tonight. But Veda Scott's coming here giving it all she has to impress the RWE officials. Veda Scott now whipping Mistress Belmont. Kicks to the chest. And a beautiful drop kick there. And a cover, 2, and a kick out. Mistress Belmont hanging in there. Mistress Belmont to the corner. And what could this be? What a running dive there by Veda Scott. And that could be it. 2, and a kick out. Hasn't been any word on an RWE Women's Championship yet, but both of these two, I'm sure, would be contenders for it. As Mistress Belmont applies a picture-perfect spine buster there. Veda Scott on Dream Street, 2, and a kick out there. And now Mistress Belmont applying some sort of submission hold there, raking the eyes of Veda Scott. And Veda Scott might be blinded right now. She looks to be swinging wildly. Trapped in that corner as Mistress Belmont continues the beatdown. Oh! 2, and a kick out. Mistress Belmont thought it was 3. And I think she just might be firing up Veda Scott. But Veda's got to pull through this. And now you can see where Mistress Belmont's sick ring psychology is going to come into play here as she's using the apron on the outside of the ring there to choke out Veda Scott. 2, and a kick out there. Veda Scott into the corner, moving out of the way, kicking Mistress Belmont right in the skull there. Rolling her up, 2. Mistress Belmont has her up on the shoulders. Oh my goodness! What a maneuver, 2, and a kick out there. A lot of close calls in this matchup. Both competitors just wants to put the other one away. Off the ropes. Veda Scott with a clothesline there. What could this be? Springboard Bulldog off the middle rope. Mistress Belmont feeling the effect. Veda Scott's just got to find her way. Using the ropes to lift herself off the ground. Can Veda Scott do it? Can she pull one out here? A big boot there. And a huge diving clothesline. Front face buster, 2, and a kick out there. Veda Scott going for it. Ducking the clothesline. Veda Scott with the elbow. What is this? 2, and she's got it. Veda Scott wins this one. What a hard-fought match there. And the beautiful Veda Scott gets the victory. And she is ecstatic to have won her first ever RWE wrestling match, and not only that, but the first ever women's match to ever take place here.